And this is a rematch from the previous SEL. And here we go, spawning in the top. I'll fix up the names. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Alkyone, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran. Living in the land of Japan, representing Team Hyper 1, down in the series, it is HonMonO. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the South Korean Zerg player, the Brood War Zerg, representing Team Gaiman Gladiators, it is SHIN. Okay, now if you were here last edition 2 weeks ago, then you would know that this is a rematch and that SHIN had signed up and was participating in the initial SEL, and he was primed to make a deep run. He was the favorite player in the entire tournament, and SHIN got knocked out early on. SHIN got knocked out by HonMonO 2 weeks ago in the first edition of the StarCraft Evolution League, and now they face off once again. Now, bearing in mind, in their first face-off, they did go all the way to the ace match, I believe. I'd have to double check that. The bracket is on Wikipedia, the votes are on the channel. But HonMonO did come out on top. He cheesed the hell out of SHIN. He was able to go for an all-in and catch SHIN with his pants down multiple times. We'll see if SHIN has learned his lesson. For the time being, is likewise getting into his own opener. Faster gas geyser for SHIN. Going for a faster gas. Getting into faster link speed. And we'll see how HonMonO will approach this. We'll see if SHIN can get his revenge. HonMonO going for a Rax Expand CC on the high ground. Very safe setup here by HonMonO. We saw how difficult it can be to hold on to low ground here in the Quanta series against 3 points. And HonMonO, he avoids that by going for the CC on the high ground instead. Also, as we're jumping in, if you're in the chat, Gamba man. Predictions should now be open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Again, we're jumping in mid-series, so because of that, you know, SHIN is favorite, right? He's the favorite player. He's already ahead. But HonMonO could bring it back. I mean, hey, he beat him before. Could do it again. Link speed is on the way. More importantly, it isn't just link speed. We're staying in gas. We're staying in gas here for SHIN. Lings, they shut down the Scouting Reaper. And I imagine this is going to be for a fast Hydra 10. Bearing in mind, Hydras are hatch tech in Brood War. They're not lair tech. So I'm just trying to get a read on what the gas is going to be spent on here. Either a Hydra 10 or a fast lair. Oh, there it is. We have the answer. It's a fast lair. So SHIN rushing into the fast lair. Now this could be for 2-base Muta, right? Mutas could be next on the horizon here for SHIN. So it could be Ling Muta. Meanwhile, Link's, they get in! No, the wall is wide open, and what is there to defend? There's one Marine, and boys, and a dream. The boys, after he pulled, the Marine is getting so low, and the Marine is going to be targeted down. Marine falls to SCVs as well, but the boys will clean this up, thankfully. 3 SCVs fall, and SHIN gets a full scout of the main and a lot of lost mining time. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, rough start for HonMonO behind this going into his 3rd CC, but again, he has been delayed. Has been delayed. Lair about to finish up. And what is the tech of choice going to be for SHIN? He's still only on 2 gases. And I feel like Spire tech is going to be more expensive than that, but there it is. It's a Spire. Okay. It is going to be 2-base Muta here for SHIN. Spire is in production. Likewise, Sunken Colonies on the way. To help defend, help survive. For those that are curious, winding it back a little bit here, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that only watch StarCraft. No queens. I should say, the Queen is a very different unit in Brood War. It's a very different unit, so because of that, you have no queens to defend early on, so static defense is a lot more commonplace here, and a lot more necessary as a result. So Sunken Colony has been thrown down. Spire's on the way. So far, SHIN only droning. And honestly, SHIN is quite vulnerable to Hellion Harass, but HonMonO doesn't know. Because of the earlier aggression, HonMonO has been stuck at home. And he's playing very safe. He's being very safe, holding his cards close to the chest. HonMonO hasn't moved out in quite some time. And because of that, SHIN is getting away with the Spire. This is his army. SHIN has 3 Lings and a Spinecrawler, or a Sunken Colony. And the Spire will now finish, and Mutas are going to be on the way. There we go, 8 Mutas in production. Now, for those that are curious, the Muta is a very different units as opposed to the Brood War, sorry, the SE2 Muta. This Muta has one extra range on the Brood War Muta, so there's a lot more micro potential here for Shin. Oh, the scan! Let's go! The scan does reveal the Spire. Scan reveals the Hydrogen as well. This shows that, yes, there are going to be Mutas to harass, but we're going to be hard switching, most likely, into Lurker tech, into Hydra Lurker. But HonMonO is aware, back at home, spreading out his Marines. And Marines on the right, we have, I'm sure eBay's halfway done. No turrets yet. No eBay, no turrets for HonMonO, only Marine. Meanwhile, Lurker upgrade is being researched. We spoke earlier, should be Mutas into Hydra Lurker. Mutas have arrived. And they do pick up 3 Marines for a Muta. One Muta goes down. Oh. Another Muta almost does fall. But last Shin does barely stay out of range. Takes down even more Marines, goes for the middle line. No turrets! No turrets in the main base. SCVs are going down. Ay. Oh, and HonMonO, he barely cannot keep up. He takes down one more Muta. That's 3 Mutas so far. But the turret still has not finished. 11 SCVs. And remember, these Mutas, they're getting so much done already. And behind this, Hydras. Hydras are on the way. Lurkers are on the way. Shin is in control, and he gets 15 SCV kills. Not like this. He's not done. he's still not done, but 21 SCVs, and so far the 2-base Muta has paid off. I mean, HonMonO did scout it eventually, but it was a late scout. Bear that in mind, it was a late scout. Because of that, the eBay was only halfway done. That is why there were no turrets, because there was no eBay, because HonMonO didn't know for so long. And with that, here comes the next phase, the follow-up step here. We're done with the Mutas. It's now the era of the Lunker. Let's go. The Lunkers, they have arrived. Muta zipping back in. Shin getting ready to collapse on the 3rd. And HonMonO is still stuck on a handful of Marines, a handful of Medevacs, some Hellions as well. Here comes Shin, right into the natural. The wall is wide open. Hellions are zoned away, and the wall is going to be broken. Just focusing down the depots. Lings have to be careful here. The choke point is brutal. Yeah, big Hellion volleys going off. A lot of Lings are getting roasted. Hydras will help supports. But again, this is not the worst trade for HonMonO, but at the same time, Lurkers, they're pushing in. And that's a lot of Lurkers. Oh, the SCVs, they just evaporate. The Marines as well. They can't fight within Lurker range. GG gets called, and Shin will take the series 2-0. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. Congratulations. Shin will take the series, and he gets his revenge from last week. Congratulations. Or from last edition. Congratulations. Shin will advance on into the semifinals. Oh boy. We'll be advancing on, and now we have to try to figure out where we are and where we are headed. One moment, please. Un momento, papi, un momento. Shin will take the series. Congratulations. And we have 2 semifinalists ready, but they don't have their opponents yet. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back of yourselves.